Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. So a bit of a different video for me today. I have brought you guys into my kitchen for the first time ever because, as you will see from the title, we are going to be looking at some weird wonderful kitchen gadgets from Temu. I've got 15 different items to show you today. I love watching these sort of videos myself. I've never done one before and I've always wanted to. I really enjoy watching them, especially like the weird and wonderful ones, you know, like different things you don't normally see. And I absolutely love Temu as well, and they've got some wicked prices on some wicked kitchen stuff. I'm really curious what all these bits are going to be like. They're all quite basic. They're literally most of them only a couple of quid each, if that, and they're all pretty basic things, but stuff I don't have in my kitchen. I'm really excited to try out because I feel like they could just be an absolute blessing and just save so much time in the kitchen, or I don't know, I think some of them are just more of a novelty thing. But yeah, we're going to check them out today anyway. So I'm going to dive straight in and not waffle too much because there's a lot to show you here. Like I said, 15 different items. But I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you do, please remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hopefully the button's popped up here. And yeah, other than that, let's crack on and get started. So first of all, let's get a drink. I've got this from there. It's a soda dispenser. So I think you're meant to put a bottle on top of there. We've been given a little rubber washer to do so. So I think you pop it in there. And simply screw our drink into there. And then we've got a little tap. Oh, that's obviously meant to dispense the drink, I suppose. So this little thing was literally £1.99. I hope it works. So I have got myself a good old bottle of Pepsi Max. Always a satisfying sound. And obviously because the bottle sits upside down, I'm assuming you put it on while the bottle's upright, because obviously you can't take the bottle upside down, can you? And it literally just screws on like that. And it's just tight. I really don't want it to leak. I'm hoping that's all good. I'm so nervous. Well, it's on. I don't know if my cup's too big, really. Whoa! Oh my god. I don't know if fizzy drink's really the right one for this, you know. It works. I think maybe we should try this with some water, shouldn't we? So I don't actually have any bottles of water. I'm wondering though, just leave... Oh! I'm thinking if you just leave it to settle, maybe it'd be okay. I'm scared to touch it. It's really sensitive. Well, that handle's really sensitive. But as you can see, it does work. I just think it needs to settle for a bit. It's very fizzy. I think that's probably just why I've tipped it upside down. Okay, so I'm going to leave that to settle for a little while. In the meantime, we're going to have a look at this. It's a digital scale. What I'm going to be doing today is making a ramen dish with all these kitchen gadgets I've got. So I figured this looks brilliant. I just thought it's going to be so much easier than having to set up scales and dig out bowls and stuff to weigh up stuff. Just do it with a digital weighing spoon. I need to make some dough because I'm going to be making homemade ramen noodles today. Okay, that drink like defizzing in the background. But yeah, we're going to do that. So I'm going to get up a recipe and we're going to see how well these work. We'll test them out against my kitchen scales and see how accurate they are. So in the package we have the spoon. It does come with a button battery. This did come in a couple of different colours as well. It will do 0.1 grams up to 500 grams, so it's quite impressive. And it was only £2.48 as well, so it's absolute bargain price. So let's just open up the back there. Got our button battery. Clicks in just like so. You see there how it does the tells you how much weight it goes up to. You do also receive a full set of instructions as well. You can see that it's kind of switching all over the place, but it does say the weight on there. Okay, so I've got my flour, I've got my scale. I'm following a recipe from Pinch and Swell online. So I'm going to turn my digital scale on. This is 0. I think I'm going to do half of this recipe because it says it makes loads. So I'm going to do 200 grams of flour. So it says 32. That's the same problem. I'm not really doing it the best here for weighing. It's more for weighing up like little things. But we'll go with that. So 32. Let's call that 62. It's very precise, I really like that. Or 62 plus 32. It's 94. I'll have to get my calculator out here, you know. So we got 94 plus 55. That's 149, so we need another 51 grams. But as you can see, it is moving, it is working. It's not going to be precise. That'll do. Yeah, no, honestly, I think they are. I'm sort of going about showing you this the wrong way, really. It is more designed for obviously smaller things. Right, my kitchen scales just don't want to work. I think the battery might be running flat on them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an old school test. 2p coin. 2p coin should weigh 7.12 grams. 7.1. That's pretty good going. Apparently a 1p coin should be 3.56. As you can see, these are accurate. So unfortunately I can't compare them against my kitchen scales, but as you can see yourself anyway, they are accurate enough down to the point, like 0.1, 0.2, you know, that sort of thing. I really like them. Like I said, it just saves mess. It saves getting out your big kitchen scales. And if you're only weighing up a little thing as well, it saves getting out a bowl and all that lot. Obviously me using them for flour is not really a sensible idea. That's a bit of a dense move on my behalf. But you know, I'm not exactly the brightest of persons, am I? But as you can see, they're accurate, and for like £2.48 they are wicked. But yeah, I'm going to crack on, make the rest of the dough, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's my dough all made, ready for my noodles. Next up, I've got this little thing. This is a chicken shredder. Or pork, or whatever you want. It's great for pulled pork. You basically put your meat in it and go like this. I'm really excited about this. It's very basic, but I'm hoping it's going to do a really good job. There's only £2.89 this one, so I'm hoping it'll be alright, because it's very, very, very affordable. I'm not going to overdo it. I've cooked up some chicken breast, which I'm going to put some barbecue sauce on that for my noodles in a bit. I'm just going to do one breast at a time, I think, and just see how it gets on like that. I think you should put your lid on it. Probably could do with a tea towel just to help it not slide around. I don't know if that tea towel's really helping. No, don't need a tea towel. So you can tell I've never done one of these videos before, can't you? Because I'm just all over the place. But it has actually got non-stick feet on the bottom of it, so you don't need the tea towel. The tea towel makes it more slippery. I can feel that getting easier and easier already, shriveling. It's getting there. It's starting to do it, isn't it? It's definitely working. You do need to give it a bit of elbow grease. That smells so good. I love chicken. So I'm starting into the bowl. That bit I think could do a bit more. And try again. I'm going to break it up in slightly small pieces this time, just sort of make sure that it's a bit easier for me. I've been having a bit of pain in my shoulders anyway, so doing stuff with this is like not really ideal right now. I think I managed to pull a muscle the other day. So it's in there. That's better. I'm happy. That's definitely a bowl of shredded chicken. There's a few more lumps there, but I think if I kept going, it would soon, you know. But for £2.89, I'm happy with that. That's definitely some nice shredded chicken. I'm just going to put some barbecue sauce on. Okay, so the next thing I've got is quite basic, and you've probably seen these around everywhere anyway. They've been around for years. This is the colour changed egg timer. I never get my eggs how I want them to go, so I'm hoping this will sort of just help guide me along my way. So it's literally this tiny, tiny little thing. Don't know what it's made out of, just plastic, I'm assuming. And apparently it's meant to be colour changing. Don't understand the science of it, couldn't tell ya. But let's give it a go. I'm going to cook 3 eggs. I'm going to put them all in at the same time. I'm going to take one out of soft, one out of medium, one out of hard. I'm going to see how they are. Okay, so my pan's coming to the boil now, and I've got 3 eggs. I'm assuming we put the eggs in first, and then put the timer in, I guess. So it's in. And I guess we just wait and see what happens. I don't know. As you can see, it's starting to go white, so I'm guessing when the white hits the soft, that's when the first one will be ready, hopefully. So yeah, as you can see, it's going white. My battery's probably about to die, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to change it quick enough. but I will remove it when the white hits the soft, and I'll remove it when it hits the medium, but hopefully it'll be back on by then. But my battery is probably going to die in a moment before this happens. So I don't know how, can you guys see that one's hit soft, so I'm going to pull the first one out. I've managed to do a quick battery change, and it's not a medium yet, so it's definitely looks like it's working though. It's just about hit medium, so I'm going to pull another one out. Just gotta wait for this one to go hard now. And there we go guys, the whole thing's gone white and we have got a hard boiled egg. Okay, so my boiled eggs have cooled down. Let's crack them open and see whether we've got what we wanted. So this one's meant to be soft. I'm really bad at cracking eggs, by the way, don't judge me. Every time I normally do that I normally end up with breaking it in half. It does feel better than it normally does though, because normally I undercook them and they're like raw in the middle, not completely and utterly could not get much rawer. But yeah, do not judge my egg peeling skills. Although, it's not going too bad, is it? We have an egg. And somehow, we've got hair on it. I know it's mine because it's bright red. Okay, so this should be soft boiled. What do you reckon? For the most part, I'd say yeah. I'd say probably more leaning towards medium. I've somehow got these mixed up. I think this might be the medium, and then I'm hoping the other ones are hard, or it's either this is hard and the other one's medium, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? I can already tell you though, these eggs are coming out so much better than they normally do for me. Right, so this I think is the medium. No, that's hard. That's straight up hard, isn't it? Eggs are so much easier to peel when you actually cook them properly. I never used to like eggs, you see. I've never cooked many eggs in my life because I absolutely used to hate eggs, especially boiled eggs. But somehow they work with ramen noodles, so I've been eating them quite a lot lately. So that's what we got. So I think I did do them in the right order. This is meant to be soft, this is meant to be medium, this is meant to be hard. You can see the visible difference. Like that's definitely your gooey. That's definitely got slightly more goo than that one has. But I was expecting the medium to be a bit more like that and that to be a little bit more gooey. I just might be wrong, but you can see the difference. And I do think eggs kind of does work. That's how I like my eggs. It's nice and soft, but not too soft. That's where I normally go wrong. My partner likes a solid hard-boiled egg. And I always end up serving him egg like that. So I do like the time where it definitely does work. There's definitely a noticeable difference there with the eggs. And it's a cheap, cheerful thing. Just chuck in the pan, it definitely helps. So while we're on the egg front, I've got some new egg rings as well. So here we've got a flower, we've got a circle, we've got a heart, we've got a star, and we've got a bear. These were ridiculously cheap. They were literally £1.59 for all 5 of them. Not each, all 5 of them. So I'm going to give them a go and I'm going to see how they are. My pan is in the flat, so unfortunately. Hopefully it'll be okay. I'm just going to give it a little spray of oil. I know it's a tea felt, I know it's non-stick, but I find it helps, okay? Just be basic first. We put first one in there. Slight bit of spillage. Put one in the flour. The flour's not sitting straight. It's gonna leak. Oh my god, that did not go well. That's not the thing's fault though, that is because my pan is just not sitting straight. Yeah, as you can see I made a right mess of that, didn't I? So what I'm trying to do is just kind of remove some of the egg from away from the silicone rings. Just give it a bit more chance because it's my pan not being straight. So I'm just going to remove those little stray bits that have leaked out. Okay, so I've got our fried eggs out. Don't really know the best way. I guess just sort of loosen them up around the edges. So I've got a circle. Definitely a circle. I'm just doing this on my chopping board by the way because I've got a black chopping board. I thought it'd be easier to see the shape of the eggs rather than the white plate. They do actually pop out quite easy. I was expecting to have more problem getting them out of the moulds. It's more of a novelty thing I'd say for children. Like I know my son has a right obsession for fried eggs and he doesn't know about these yet. He's at school at the moment, but I will be doing him breakfast tomorrow, and I'll be surprising him with some cute shaped eggs, because he's a big softie like that, and I know how much he'll love it. And honestly, pretty much every morning he has fried egg, because he's just obsessed with eggs, or boiled eggs. So like, I know I'm cooking an excessive amount of eggs here as well, but they won't go to waste, because we eat a lot of eggs in this household. We're never used to, funnily enough. But they're not perfect shapes, are they? But we've definitely got a bear. We've definitely got a love heart. We've got a circle. I think, like, yeah, it probably takes a bit of practice. And maybe if you've got a wonky pan like mine, or maybe go for a smaller pan actually, because I have got smaller pans, but I want to do them all in one rather than sort of doing them one at a time. And it probably would have been a bit straighter. But I think, like, just kind of maybe hold the thing in before it gets too hot. Just hold it in place, like put some grip down on it, and maybe it'll sort of stay put and won't leak as much. But it wasn't too bad, was it? And to be fair, we got star-shaped eggs. How wicked is that? I wonder if I can just be finger aggressive with eggs. Sorry, don't worry, I've washed my hands like a gazillion times already in this video. But yeah, flour. That would look better if the yolk weren't all the way over there. But it's just so easy to clean them up as well. If you really want to make like a really nice presentable breakfast, it's quite easy just to clean them up. But I'm happy with them. So we've got a flower, we've got a star, we've got a bear, we've got a heart, we've got a circle. And they were like £1.59 for all 5 of them. Like I said, not each, all 5 of them were £1.59. That's so worth it. The smallest going to put on my kid's face, trust me. My daughter don't like eggs, but my son, this is going to make his day when I do this for breakfast tomorrow morning. Well, no, he'll probably see these later in a bit, actually. I don't know, I'm going to have to do some research. Can you eat fried eggs? Like, can you reheat them? Because I don't think cold fried eggs would be very nice. I don't know. But you can't fault that, can you? This next gadget I'm extremely excited for. I've been wanting one of these for the longest time now. This is a mini food processor. I got this for garlic just because I'm sick of chopping up garlic and my garlic press is not with me now. I thought this might be better. So it's USB powered. You get a little charging lead there, micro USB. You got your little pot, it's good size. It's 300ml maybe, this one. You put your lid on. As you see, it chops. So let's get some garlic. Just gonna peel all the outside bit off. Pop it in there. And obviously, as you see, the whole thing comes apart anyway, so it's like gonna be really easy to clean. Which is the main thing for me, because my other garlic peeler crushy thingy, it's just a nightmare to clean. Right, so we have got all our garlic peeled. Shovel that lot in the bin. So as I said, it's really easy to clean. You can actually pop that bit out and scrub it really easy. You can pop that bit out, scrub it really easy, and obviously the pot as well. Obviously, be careful with the blade. Put that in there. Oh, God, right, ready? You guys are seeing this up, but how quickly is that chopping that up? I'm impressed by that. Look at that. That's impressive. I'm going to whack some onion in there as well. I've got half an onion left from yesterday, so I'm going to whack that in there too and see how it does with an onion. I'll probably chop up a little bit smaller, so just go like that. Are we going to be able to get it in? Right, let's see. Considering, you can hear that struggled a little bit because there's quite a lot in there. Like, I've chopped up loads. That pot's like half full, if not more half full. Let's try again. I love that. Look. Look how small that's chopped all that up. That's perfect. I'm literally made up with that. That's going to be such an absolute godsend. I have made a mess. But it wouldn't be one of my videos if it weren't a mess. Yeah, I love that. Slightly more expensive than all the other gadgets. But this was only £5.18p. And look. I'm well happy with that. That's brilliant. Okay, so next up. This is kind of what triggered this video. Is I really wanted to try these out. The Multifunction Scissors, they have 5 blades on them. You can get them for free as well. They are just a bit wet, so I've just washed them. But, whole point, be able to chop up multiple things in one lift. So it just gets rid a bit quicker. They're like great for herbs and stuff like that, spring onions. I feel like it just saves so much time. And it's just such a cool idea. I just feel like you can just chop a bit more evenly, a bit quicker. And like they could just be good for everything. I think for herbs and that especially, they're just going to be absolutely brilliant. And I just saw these online and was just like, those look absolutely incredible. It just makes life easier. Like look, just in a few seconds you've got nice thinly chopped spring onions and you can do it with your herbs. I don't really know what else you could do it with. That's making my ice water. But I think it's a brilliant idea, brilliant invention. It's just a nice, quick, easy way of getting things chopped up. My eyes are watering now, so I've got to go. They are surprisingly easy to clean out as well, you know. My eyes are watering like hell. They're £2.69 though, these scissors. They're not the sharpest thing in the world, but like I said, for like herbs and stuff, they are just such a godsend. I thought it's going to save time and just come in extremely handy. Okay, so next up we have got this. It's a peeler that has a pot. Less mess. Love the idea. So I've got a carrot. See, literally, don't know why I was holding it like that. Mind you, I've messed it all up now, haven't I? As you can see, it works. Not all of them go in there, but you can see how it works. And it just simply collects the peel. You can take that off and empty it all out. La 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 la. And that bit comes off too, apparently. I think it's to slide the blade out, maybe. So it's nice and easy to clean. Very, very basic contraption. But I like it. Less mess. Always good to have less mess. That's literally like £1.69. So you can use potatoes, apples, carrots, cucumber, whatever you want to peel. £1.69. Just, you know, just saves, I know a few little strands come up, but just saves a bit of mess. And it's got a good size little tub as well. I feel like fit a reasonable amount in there. Yeah, love that one. Okay, then I've got this little contraption. This is a cucumber, carrot, potato spiral knife, a spiral slicer blade, cut kitchen. Don't really know how it works. Let's try it with a small bit of carrot. I don't know if it's going to work with this carrot just because it's cooked raw even. I think you're meant to just go like that. Squeeze it in, yeah. And then maybe just keep twisting. Oops. I snapped my carrot. I don't know if that's the best thing to do it with. I have got some cucumber though, so let's try out the cucumber. I think that might be a bit too hard. Alright, I'm just probably not going to eat this, so I'm just going to shove it in there. Was that what I was meant to do? Ah, I get it. So you do need a bit of force with it. But it's just basically just for looks really, isn't it? Just put that in there. And just go twisty, twisty, twisty. Obviously, depending on how much force you give it, it'll be like how thick the spiral is. But look, how cool is that? Again, I thought it'd just be a fun novelty thing for the kids. My kids are actually really good. They do both really love cucumber. But, you know, it's a cool little thing. Should I try again with the carrot? And I'll suss it out a bit more. yeah, I do think it'd be better with a cooked carrot rather than a raw one, because it is kind of just snapping off before I really have a chance to kind of spiralise it, because it's just a hard carrot. I feel like a cooked carrot would be a lot easier. As you can hear, it's literally just cracking. But it works well with the cucumber anyway. Like I said, I just feel like things like this sometimes can be quite beneficial towards kids that don't really like vegetables. And yeah, I think it's one of those things that probably does take a bit of practice, because I'm just demolishing this carrot. I don't think I'm achieving any spirals there, am I? But no, it did work with the cucumber. And that'll be kind of tricky and quite slow to do by hand. So I do like that, and it's £1.19p. So for £1.19p, if it encourages your kids to eat healthy because they got fun food, it's worth it, isn't it? Okay, so next up, I've got these peppercorn things. Just says peppercorn. Let's see. It literally just says 2 pieces peppercorn pepper seed remover, plastic chili core remover. So I wonder if that one's more for like chilies. I don't know, but I think essentially what you do, maybe it'd help to get rid of that because it's just getting in my way. I think what you're meant to do is just dig it in, like so, twisty, and just cause your pepper for you. Obviously, these things, it's going to take time, you kind of got to system out of it, but it's just a quick, easy way of de-seeding and decoring your pepper. I'm not going to do it from that side. I think that one just might be for smaller things, so like chilies and stuff. I think it does work, and it's only £1.09p for a pair of them, and it's just quick and easy, isn't it? Just like literally just like that. I'll show you again. My stalk's not getting in the way this time. You just shove it in. You go twisty, and like that. Pepper, core, gone. £1.09p. Okay, so next up I've got this can opener. This was actually a request from my partner because he wanted a new can opener. And basically you twist and it locks in, and then to release you push the button. I can't actually figure out how to make it work. I don't know if it's just my tin. Like, it has put a hole in it, but it keeps releasing. I'm not really too sure where I'm going wrong there. My partner's also tried. Can't quite suss it out. The reviews are really good on it, and people say it's worked, but for some reason I can't suss it out. I don't know if it's my particular tin or what. Like, it looks like it should work. Like, obviously, like I said, twist and it locks, press to unlock, but I can't figure it out. It was only £3.29, but it's just, I honestly don't know where I'm going wrong. Like, it is kind of doing it, but I don't know. It's just not working. So yeah, I think I'm just going to give up with that one for now. Okay, so we are nearly at the end. This is one of the things I'm most excited for though. I have got the biggest obsession for ramen. So I have got a thingy so I can make my own from scratch. Hence why I made the dough earlier. So this is a proper stainless steel one. This was £10.35, which I think for a stainless steel thing is a very, very good price. So you get the big contraption, and then you get all these different ones. So that one I think sort of makes like pasta shapes, but I can't think what they're called, you know, like tube ones. And we've got one for noodles, got one for extra thin noodles, and then like kind of like I suppose like tagliatelle pasta. I'm just gonna go wash these because I haven't washed these yet, and then we'll have a go at making our own noodles. I've just realised as well, it's got another hole as well for more noodles. Okay, so what I essentially think you do is put your dough in this chamber, you put that on top, and then you screw this thing in to make it happen. So grabbed a bit of dough, hopefully it's okay. I just had a bit of flour to it though because it's a bit sticky, and also I've just washed that so it's not perfectly dry. And I think we literally just put that in there, screw that on, And then let's move over to the cooker. Okay, so I'm hoping I've done this right. I'm just going to wind it. Sorry about the squeaky noise. Oh, right. So, oh, we're starting to get something, aren't we? Oh, those noodles look quite thick actually, don't they? Maybe I need a smaller one. It's working though. I just weren't expecting noodles that big. What I've seen people doing is essentially just going like this, and then they break off. There's some fat noodles there. Oh dear. So it's breaking off, as you can see. Just keep going. Yeah, I think it's pretty much, yeah, it's empty now. So we'll just keep going. Right, let's scrape that off and let's do some more on the final noodle. Okay, my pan's starting to boil over. But you squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Turn, turn, turn. And it's a lot of effort. But it does work. And then once you sort of got to the bottom there, apparently you're meant to be like spready, yeah, like that look. And your noodles come off. And there you go, done. It's exciting, I really like that. I'm going to be using that a lot. I'm literally making the biggest mess here. I've got to try and tidy all this all up for school time. Okay, second to last thing I've got to show you. I'm just going to have a mountain food to eat off this, aren't I? The second to last thing I've got to show you is a waffle machine. I'm trying to take the cable tie thingy off. Look how diddy it is though, like compared to my hand, it's tiny. This little waffle machine. So I probably should pull that out, shouldn't I? It has got a funny plug on it. I don't know what that is, whether it's European or what. But they do actually give you an adapter as well. So for us English people, we can use it. What about we can make some waffle mix? Right, so I've moved you over by my kitchen sink now. I've just turned it on, there's a little red light here. Let's hope this goes alright. I accidentally put probably about 5 times more sugar in these than I was meant to. I was trying to guesstimate by pouring, and then there's like a slightly damp bit of sugar in the jar that ends up being a massive lump. And I found a bowl and it's too late to do anything about it, so these are probably going to be very sweet. I've always wanted a waffle machine. I love waffles so much, especially sweet ones. I'm assuming maybe it goes green when it's ready. I'm not too sure. There is a manual with it. I just haven't read it yet. I've made a batter. Hopefully it's okay. A bit lumpy from the butter. I can feel that getting hot. I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to... You can see that's hot. Do you reckon that's enough? Can you put a little bit more in? That looks like it's going to be too much. Oh, I'm going to make a mess of this now, aren't I? I'm going to shut the lid. I probably would have got away with that if I didn't squish the lid down a bit more. But doing its thing. It's leaking out everywhere. I think I definitely put a bit too much in there, didn't I? Oops. It's looking waffly. I'm excited. I think it needs another minute or two. Do you reckon that's done? My camera battery's about to die again. Look at that though. That works out, doesn't it? I'm well happy with that. Okay, so while I'm here, ignore the state of my sink. Obviously I've been washing and making a mess everywhere. I've got this thing to show you. I said second to last thing, didn't I? I was wrong. See this though? It's a clip-on colander. So we can drain stuff. Like my dodgy ass looking pasta. What about a colander? Look at that. I love that little contraption. That's fantastic. But yeah, we have some interesting looking pasta noodles anyway. And a very helpful little colander. That is brilliant. It's got proper like metal clasps on it. And the rest of it's silicone. That's fantastic. So, we have a waffle. Look how good that looks. I'm actually really happy about that. The waffle machine itself though is literally £6.16. And look, I got a good waffle. Look at that. And tell you what, it tastes fucking banging as well. And then that colander thing, £3.99. And it's adjustable as well to fit on all saucepans. But yeah, that is the end of the video. And yeah, I've literally got so much mess to try and tidy up before school run. But I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Most of the gadgets have worked really well. There's one or two that are a little bit like meh. But everything's so cheap. That Waffle Maker for £6. I'm so happy about that. I demolished that waffle as well, by the way, when my battery died a minute ago. You'll see my phone stand here propped up with a tin of peas. Yeah, this is my life. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the video anyway. I know it's been a bit of a shit show, But obviously it's my first ever kitchen gadget video and I'm just chaotic in the kitchen. But I hope you've all enjoyed anyway. If you have, please remember to give it a thumbs up for me. I will leave links to all the products down below. You can also get an £100 coupon bundle and 50% off your first order if you use the codes also in the description box. There's also a link there for you if you'd like to use that. I really love Temu. I know some of these gadgets are very cheap, but they work really bloody well considering how cheap they are. A lot of people would expect rubbish, but even like that, just that alone is just gonna help with the mess, because I'm a messy person. I really need little things like this to help me not make so much of a mess. But yeah, check it out. You will love it. I love Temu. I'll leave my other previous Temu videos linked down below. And yeah, keep your eyes peeled for more. But yeah, much love everyone. I'm going to stop waffling now. It's been a long ass video. Hopefully see you all in the next one. Have a great day. Love ya. Bye.